Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on a humble bundle, slice and dice and everything nice bundle of March 2024. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using the link provided in the description below, not only will you gain access to this bundle, but you also have the opportunity to support this channel. Your support would mean the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Samurai Maiden, a disappointing endeavor failing to meet expectations on various fronts, leaving players with a sense of squandered potential. The narrative's execution falls flat from the outset, with protagonist Tsumugi's sudden transport to the Sengoku period lacking context nor build-up, resulting in a disjointed introduction. The dialogue exacerbates this issue, featuring cringeworthy lines and unconvincing character interactions, failing to captivate or immerse players. The inclusion of same-sex relationships feels contrived, lacking authenticity and adding to the overall dissonance. In terms of gameplay, Samurai Maiden aims for beat-em-up action but falls short due to clunky combat mechanics and repetitive gameplay. Tsumugi's movements lack fluidity, and combat descends into mindless button mashing against uninspired enemies. Boss encounters offer some challenge, but rely heavily on overwhelming numbers rather than strategic depth, leading to frustration. The addition of platforming and puzzles feels like mere distractions, contributing little to the overall experience. Visually, Samurai Maiden is passable, but fails to impress with generic character designs and environments lacking diversity and detail. The occasional fan service moments feel out of place and fail to compensate for the game's numerous shortcomings. Samurai Maiden squanders its potential due to lackluster execution and questionable design choices. While it may briefly appeal to beat-em-up enthusiasts, its underwhelming gameplay make it difficult to recommend. Unless you're specifically drawn to its thematic elements or desperate for a new gaming experience, Samurai Maiden is best avoided in favor of more polished alternatives. At number 2 we have Bullet Girls Phantasia. If you're on the hunt for an unconventional gaming experience, Bullet Girls Phantasia delivers guns, anime, and golems in spades. This title offers a unique blend of action, humor, and unabashed fan service. Set in the fantastical realm of Misaki Mori Academy, the game follows the escapades of the Rangers Corps, a group of spirited young women with a penchant for military training and unconventional weaponry. When a mysterious portal transports them to a new world, they find themselves embroiled in a battle against a fearsome black dragon. While the narrative may lack depth and originality, the colorful cast of characters injects personality and charm into its proceedings. Bullet Girls Phantasia offers arcade-like gameplay, reminiscent of titles like Earth Defense Force. Players traverse various environments, battling waves of enemies and confronting formidable bosses along the way. The combat mechanics are simple yet satisfying, with each character boasting unique abilities and special attacks. However, the game suffers from poor enemy AI, resulting in predictable encounters and repetitive gameplay. Visually, Bullet Girls Phantasia is a mixed bag. While the character models are well crafted and exude personality, the environments and enemy designs leave much to be desired. The soundtrack, while serviceable, fails to leave a lasting impression. Bullet Girls Phantasia is a polarizing experience that will undoubtedly divide audiences. Its over-the-top fan service and simplistic gameplay may deter some players, while others will find themselves drawn in by its quirky charm and lighthearted humor. Whether you're a fan of the genre, or simply looking for something offbeat to add to your collection, Bullet Girls Phantasia offers a wild ride that is exhilarating as it is unconventional. At number 3 we have ONECHANBARA Origin. In ONECHANBARA Origin, you're thrown into a world of undead chaos as a bikini-clad anime girl wielding a sword, ready to hack and slash through hordes of zombies. Developed by the minds behind the Senran Kagura series, this remake of the original PlayStation 2 game promises action-packed gameplay with a side of fan service. The combat system in ONECHANBARA Origin surprises with its depth. While initially expecting a simple hack-and-slash affair, you're treated to a range of combat mechanics, including special combos, character swapping mid-combo, and even a reload mechanic involving wiping blood off your sword. It's not groundbreaking, but it's a pleasant surprise amidst the chaos. However, the game quickly loses its charm due to repetitive game design. Missions boil down to either defeating a boss or battling waves of enemies in uninspired environments. With a mere 6 enemy types and copy-pasted level design, the gameplay becomes monotonous, exacerbated by the lack of variety in combat encounters. ONECHANBARA Origin's extreme lack of substance is glaring. Clocking in at around 4 hours for the main story, the experience feels shallow and underwhelming, failing to offer meaningful content beyond its repetitive core gameplay loop. Technical issues further mar the experience. Many players encounter performance problems, with the game's frame rate dropping to unplayable levels and audio stutters plaguing the experience. Despite attempts to tweak settings, the issues persist, highlighting the game's broken port. ONECHANBARA Origin falls short of expectations. While its combat system shows promise, it's overshadowed by repetitive gameplay, lackluster content, and technical shortcomings. Unless you're a die-hard fan, it's best to steer clear of this messy remake. And number 4 we have Omega Labyrinth Life, a game that beckons with its promise of dungeon crawling adventures wrapped in layers of fan service. Developed by Matrix Software, it's the series' first Western release, daringly defying censorship boundaries. At its core lies a solid dungeon crawler, though its appeal heavily hinges on your fondness for the series' quirks. Embark on a journey with Hinata Akatsuki as she navigates through monster-filled dungeons to restore the fading Grand Garden of Belflore's Academy. Alongside battling monsters, you'll engage in enhancing activities through, let's say, unconventional means. The game's unabashed fan service, including provocative interactions and cheeky mechanics, is its hallmark. However, beneath the exaggerated charm lies a dungeon crawler that, while entertaining, lacks innovation. The gameplay mechanics, though functional, feel dated, reminiscent of earlier console generations. Moreover, the slow life segments, despite their promise, amount to tedious chores rather than enjoyable diversions. Visually, Omega Labyrinth Life is serviceable, but lacks polish, especially evident in a barren academy hub. While the dungeon segments offer nostalgic callbacks, the overall experience feels lacking. Omega Labyrinth Life serves its purpose as a dungeon crawling experience with a side of fan service. Yet, its shortcomings in innovation and value proposition make it a hard sell. Considering that it is in a bundle, you may just want to indulge in this salty, yet somewhat satisfying adventure. And number 5 we have MAGLAM Lord. MAGLAM Lord presents an intriguing premise that ultimately falls short of its potential. While the game boasts an engaging cast and a lighthearted narrative crafted by Kei Miyakozuki, it struggles with repetitive gameplay and lackluster combat mechanics, detracting from its bright spots. In MAGLAM Lord, you assume the role of the demon lord Kilizurk, who finds themselves stripped of power and thrust into a peaceful future world. Despite its intriguing premise, the gameplay loop quickly becomes mundane, with linear story missions and optional tasks offering little variety. Exploring dungeons and engaging in combat feels repetitive due to limited environments and uninspired enemy types. Combat, conducted in side-scrolling arenas, lacks depth and balance. While players can wield various weapons and execute combos, the gameplay largely devolves into mindless button mashing. Defensive tactics are impractical, leading to a lack of strategic engagement. Boss encounters offer some challenge, but rely more on overwhelming numbers than thoughtful mechanics. Visually, MAGLAM Lord features pleasing character art and expressive visuals during story sequences. However, the combat environments and enemy designs are generic and quickly become tiresome. Despite its shortcomings, the Japanese voice acting adds charm to the experience. While MAGLAM Lord has its moments, particularly in its storytelling and character interactions, it ultimately fails to deliver a consistently engaging experience. The game's repetitive missions and shallow combat mechanics overshadow its strengths, resulting in a title that falls short of its potential. And number 6 we have ONECHANBARA Z2 Chaos. ONECHANBARA Z2 Chaos serves up a wild, campy monster slaying fest that doesn't hold back. From its provocative characters to its repetitive but addictive gameplay, it's a roller coaster of blood-soaked action. While it might seem like a button-mashing affair at first glance, there's surprising depth hidden beneath the surface for those willing to explore. The game's combat mechanics are straightforward, allowing you to dive in with reckless abandon. Yet, beneath this simplicity lies a layer of complexity that action enthusiasts will appreciate. With 4 playable characters and a variety of weapons at your disposal, combat remains fast-paced and dynamic. Switching between characters and weapons mid-combo adds an extra layer of strategy, keeping the action fresh and inventive. However, ONECHANBARA Z2 Chaos isn't without its flaws. The camera can be frustratingly inaccurate, especially during encounters with larger enemies. Environments and enemy designs also leave much to be desired, often appearing bland or downright unattractive. Additionally, enemy AI feels lacking, failing to provide a substantial challenge. Despite these drawbacks, ONECHANBARA Z2 Chaos delivers on its promise of over-the-top action and risque humor. It's a game that knows exactly what it is, it doesn't pretend to be anything else. While it may not offer groundbreaking gameplay, its unabashed embrace of its own absurdity makes for an entertaining experience. If you're looking for a mindless but enjoyable romp through a zombie-filled world, ONECHANBARA Z2 Chaos has got you covered. And number 7 we have SG/ZH, Schoolgirl/Zombie Hunter. Schoolgirl/Zombie Hunter presents an enticing premise of battling zombies as schoolgirls, but falls short of expectations. Coming from the creators of Senran Kagura and ONECHANBARA Z2 Chaos, you know where this is going. In this zombie apocalypse setting, you control a group of schoolgirls surviving against the undead. While the concept sounds promising, the execution lacks depth. The story is forgettable, with uninspired cutscenes and dialogue. Gameplay revolves around completing various missions, offering quick pick-and-play sessions. However, the third-person shooter mechanics feel clunky, with awkward controls and a steep difficulty curve. The addition of a stripping mechanic feels unnecessary and detracts from the experience. Visually, the game feels dated, reminiscent of mid-Xbox 360 era graphics. While character designs are decent, environments and enemy models lack detail and are bland. Long load times further dampen the experience, and the online mode suffers from dead servers. Despite Japanese voice acting with English subtitles, the absence of English voiceovers diminishes the B-movie immersion. While Schoolgirl/Zombie Hunter offers some entertainment value and fan service, it falls short of being a standout B-movie game. While it may appeal to niche audiences, there are better options available, if ever so slightly, in this bundle, unless you're specifically seeking this type of experience. And number 8 we have ED0 Zombie Uprising. In the realm of gaming, there exists a term known as kusoge, denoting crappy games with a cult following. ED0 Zombie Uprising epitomizes this concept, blending roguelike and Souls-like elements amidst feudal Japan's backdrop, yet falling short of its potential. The game's premise is intriguing, envisioning a fusion of roguelike exploration and Souls-like combat in a setting rich with Japanese folklore. The execution leaves much to be desired. While attempting to replicate Souls-like mechanics, ED0 Zombie Uprising falters with janky controls and erratic hit detection, undermining the gameplay experience. Although combat offers moments of satisfaction, survival elements such as a hunger meter detract from the enjoyment, leading to frustrating outcomes. Visually, the game resembles a relic from the past, with dated graphics and stiff character animations, reminiscent of older console generations. Despite maintaining a stable frame rate, the repeated assets and lackluster visuals contribute to its overall subpar presentation. Sound design fares no better, with occasional traditional Japanese music drowned out by poor sound effects and lackluster voice acting, further diminishing immersion. Despite its flaws, ED0 Zombie Uprising possesses a peculiar charm, appealing to enthusiasts of the so bad it's good gaming experience. While its amateurish jank may resonate with a niche audience, it's not without its faults. However, for those seeking a quirky venture into the world of Japanese kusoge, this game may offer a unique, albeit flawed, experience. ED0 Zombie Uprising stands as a testament to the realm of janky Japanese games, showcasing both its endearing qualities and notable shortcomings. While it may hold appeal for a select few, its overall execution falls short of delivering a truly captivating gaming experience. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle is obviously a fan service bundle, presenting an eclectic mix of titles with varying degrees of appeal. While some games may offer unique gameplay experiences, most of them are mediocre. Samurai Maiden, for instance, garnered mixed reactions, with some players expressing disappointment over reduced fan service. On the other hand, games like ONECHANBARA Z2 Chaos and Schoolgirl/Zombie Hunter may appeal to fans of action-packed, albeit quirky gameplay experiences. While it may not be for me, it may be for you. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe for more bundle content, and I look forward to connecting with you in the upcoming video.